All right, what's up, folks? Happy New Year. I just want to give my final thoughts on 2019 and um, what we can expect in 2020, or maybe what you should be focusing on. It's very easy to see this new year as any other year, and that may be true, depending on what you believe in and how well versed you are in astrology. And I'm not even going to speak on astrology, but too much. But what I hear is that this is the year of the master, and you hear people talking about 2020 vision, and you see ways of old starting to change into ways of new. The things that were no longer working will die out, and there will be a lot of rebirths. It definitely won't come without struggle. It definitely won't come without its adversity. But besides that, I believe that it is a great opportunity to capitalize on the newness of it all. Now, I'm not particularly big on new year, new me, but the energy, I can't lie, the energy is going to be, um, just like every year, it's going to be robust. All right. Because you're going to have a lot of people with just a lot of hope. Now, a lot of that hope is going to die out come January 5th or so, when they pick that cigarette back up, or when they leave the gym alone, whatever it is. But like I said in a previous video, I believe, um, you can pick up a great deal of momentum going into the year, starting now, or if you want to start on January 1st, you start then. And the genius aspect of it is very simple, is that you just don't give up. You take that momentum that you had, and you just keep packing it. You keep fueling the fire. And this sounds kind of whatever. I can't even think of the word. I was going to say sadistic, but come on now. That's just too much. But what I was going to say is that, you take advantage of everybody else giving up, you know. So, very shallow, very, just very shallow to outwardly laugh at people. Say, you couldn't get it done or whatever. You're a failure, whatever. Now, you don't have to take it that far, but internally, you see it as a challenge. So you say, okay, all right, this person couldn't make it past January 5th. And you go further along, it's like, okay, this person couldn't make it past January. This person couldn't make it to the to the halfway mark. Just keep riding it out. All right. So if you are big on New Year's resolutions, and make sure that you actually write them down, put it somewhere where you can see it, record it, recite it, all these things. Reach a great deal of preparation and really hit it hard. And a lot of this change is going to be, some of you going to require self-talk. So you really need to be on yourself about what you're going to do, the benefits of it, reasons why you would do that in the first place. And also, this is what I meant to say first, but I forgot before I said what I just said. Is also resolve to keep pushing through no matter how hard it gets. So I know that sounds very simple to say, never give up, never quit. But I'm talking about self-talk right here. So you're going to keep telling yourself this, like no matter how hard, all right? Especially if you're somebody who has quit many times before and you say, man, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of feeling like a loser. I'm going to quit quitting. All right? And consistency makes up for massive action on any one day. All right. So if you wanted to write 1,000 words a week, let's say, and write in a book, you could write 1,000 words in a day, and that may be tough for you, and then you'll dread that day the next week. You'll dread that Monday, whatever it is. Or you could write 200 words a day over the course of 5 days, and over the course of 7 days. I don't even know what that math is. But it's even better. Was that 150, 120, whatever it is. Um, God, I'm really thinking. But anyway, the consistency aspect is what's really gonna save you. Um, what has been a burden for me, and I'm sure it's been a burden for a lot of you, is that we stack the plate. We put more on the plate than we can eat. And I'm not going to try to tell you to lower the bar. I definitely believe in aiming as high as you possibly can, because if you fall short of that, I think you'll still be pretty uh, happy with the outcome. You know, you'd be further down the road than you are now. So you got to find a way to be consistent, but starting off kind of modest. With a modest start, get some tiny victories. That may not mean a whole lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's very beneficial. It actually will take you places, um, which is something I'm going to be reminding myself, because many times that I set out to do a lot of things in a particular day, and I've gotten it done, and I would still be hard on myself. I'll still be kind of upset because it didn't get me anywhere, and I need to practice more patience. And because I could do all of these things and it'll tire me out, then I dread doing it the next day. So I'll have to find ways around it. I really need to get in touch with what really matters to me. All right, priorities. That's what it's all about. Priorities. Okay. And this also is a great time to do away with some old habits, which is what a lot of people do anyway. But it's best to check it before the new year. And I said before the new year. I said it like that because it's like in my mind, I definitely have a bit of a juxtaposition going, because in my mind, I'm telling myself you can start over any given day. But in this video, it's about this particular shift over the course of December 31st to January 1st, marking the new year. But realistically speaking, I couldn't be the one to tell you that it's going to make all that difference over the course of that day. But it brings me back to something that I mentioned earlier, but because the energy is going to be so high, it's going to be so robust, that, this may be one of your best shots to make massive change. But I was always big on starting. I was always adamant on starting before the new year, because a lot of people, they're going to be doing a lot of things that they haven't done much of the past year, and it's not going to be very much sustainable. All right. So, and that's the downside of New Year's. New year, new me. And so I'm not going to be out in the open just talking about what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing this and I'm not going to stack the plate. I'm not going to put too much on my plate, even regarding the things that I've already been doing, regarding the things that I know that I'm going to be doing. I know I need to be getting there. It's really no point. All right, I'm gonna have silent goals and all of these things, and then I'll reflect on it at the end of the year. And maybe that's a good way to go about it. I'll talk about it at the end of the year. I'll say, hey, I didn't want to brag and talk about all the things that I'm going to do without having anything accomplished, but look at what I did accomplish. And I think that that's going to make for a better story. It's going to be a better outcome. I'm not celebrating before I even get anything done. And that's the main point in making this video and talking about New Year's resolutions, and the reason why a lot of people actually do fall off. So, with that being said, I really hope that you guys take into consideration that if the year doesn't start off the way you want it to, it can end the way you want it to. You can always turn the tide. It's really in your hands. It's just a matter of how bad do you really want it, and do you really want it? You know what I'm saying? That's the more important question: is do you really want these changes? And if you really want these changes, I think it's going to show in your actions. And every time you fall off, just keep asking yourself those questions. Keep asking yourself questions. Keep checking in with yourself. And hey man, hey, best wishes, man. I just want to thank you all this year for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, please do, man. Like, I mean, I've gained uh, damn near 900 subscribers this year. And next year I want it to be even better. I don't necessarily know which route I'm going to take. I thought about starting a new channel and speak on some other things, but I kind of want to, for better or for worse, I kind of want to just funnel everything through here. Um, I just to mark my progressions and all. And I don't know where I'm gonna go from here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep making videos in the car and recording on my phone and the laptop. But I don't know what my charge is to the camcorder or whatever. I'll find it eventually, but it's not really of great importance to me. So long as you get the message, that matters to me more than anything else in that regard. But I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.